to Kipoerneke's Corner. I'm back over in Watcher of Realms once more, as you might have guessed or surmised by now. And I have done a good number of the dailies and whatnot, but got a bit more that I want to get done before the night is through, or actually the night is through. It's actually 12:01 a.m. here, but before the morning is through, I suppose. All right, let's see what we have here. We've got a hero's journey over here with Nero, and I better refresh this Twitch page over here so that I can see your conversation. I think it is not showing up anymore. So there we go. There you are. All right, awesome. Now, Nero says, "You must be the commander. I've heard that you are the leader of this land. I'm in dire need of your assistance. In the barren reaches of the desert, unseen dangers may lurk. I beseech your aid as we brace ourselves for the potential battles ahead." And so, here we are, clear the stage to complete the quest. And we have 2 portals to protect and 4 oncoming portals. Now, I have to be a little careful because there's one down here at the bottom that I often forget about, bottom left. So we have Ludwig the Hierophant. He's not a nice fellow. He likes to steal HP from the last deployed hero with life leeching. And then he has Abyssal Designation, targets the unit with the lowest HP rather. If the target's HP is less than 50%, deals massive damage to heroes near it. He's immune to all crowd control effects except slow. And it says the bell tolls. Death approaches. Ludwig was once Salem's most treasured friend, but also the most loyal servant to Ultheradag. For his master's descending, Ludwig did his friend dirty. Alright, so we have him. He has light armor and he's ranged. Then we've got Adag's followers, Madden Salem farmers, Baron Salem's Abyssal Beholders, Shadowcasters, Fallen Archers, High Order Abyssal Beholders, and Madden Salem Stablemen. And basically they're in light armor, and some of them are ranged, some of them are melee, and then this guy steals HP as previously mentioned. So that's the basics of what we're looking at. Recommended BP here is 677,591. Alright, let's go on in with whatever I had last time. Looks like we have 823,477 BP, which is significantly more than their recommended, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, I don't think. Guess we'll find out. So, I am going to try to remember to block these fellas here who are coming at us soon, but I think I will stick Arrogance here. No, actually, I'll pull him back one. And then we'll throw Idrin down at the bottom. But I suppose we better get Xena out pretty soon as well. And maybe I'll just put her right here. Why not? I just do have to remember to stick somebody. Yeah, there we go. Idrin right here. And that way we have that one blocked off as well. And then I'm going to throw Idril down. Oh, look at that. Arrogance got killed already. What a shame. Alright, just sticking her here at the back. Turn on the ultimates. And we'll throw Wrath down for the moment. And I think I'll put Dao Chan up here. That guy is certainly hitting like a truck, isn't he? Alright, we've got Rosalia, and where do I want to put her? You could perhaps put her here. No, not there. Maybe one forward so that she can hit the fellow who's just standing there. I think that's fine. Readjust the screen a little bit here. And then I will throw Arrogance back out. I think I'll put him over here where he was previously. I could have picked up Xena, but decided not to. think we will put down Akira next. And I'm going to put her over, I think I'll put her over here. And then I'll have these guys that I can move around and put wherever I want. And she'll still be in healing range of Dao-Chan. Big plans. Follow that up with Setram right here, where we can cover both sides. And then if they have trouble with anybody, I can throw down the ghost girl there. I think I better go here. And then put her out. So we're at 34 of 42 of these dudes at the moment. Okay, blew through that relatively quickly there. Wasn't the shortest clearance that we've ever had. Definitely got some people killed, but hey, it worked. Stats show that Idril is at the top with 2,711,920, followed by Rosalia with 2,692,650. Then we've got Setram with 1,872,650, and Akira with 1,793,160. Complete that, and we'll see what old Nero has to say. Okay, back to Nero. Complete this. We got 5 arena permits and 200 stamina. And he says, I implore you to assemble a formidable team to venture deep into the desert with us in search of a long-lost sanctuary of mages. And so he wants us to quick deploy these 3 guys. Looks like we've thrown out, I think that's Aveline, Cerberus, and maybe Nazim. And it doesn't really matter who you throw into this because they don't really go anywhere. They're still over in your Heroes tab. You can still use them and everything. Apparently they're not even busy. It's not a big deal to just go and help with these other little things. They can do that and fight for you. No problem. They're really hard workers, our guys. Alright, we got 36,960 coins. 11,800 XP potions, 59 flawless meteorites, 110 mithril, 354 mystery of artifacts, trophies, and 354 brave conquest points there. Okay, after collecting that, I think I'm going to head over to the arena and see if I can refresh. I can't, so last arena fight was less than 15 minutes ago, obviously more like a little over 10. In that case, let's hop into this faction trial, and I want to have a look and see what today's main faction thing is. I did do the basic trial earlier, but today's primary faction is the Cultists. Now, I should have increased my abilities in the Cultist faction since the last time I was in here, for sure, because I know that I got Beatrix, and I've got Valise all leveled up and all that too, so that is a thing. Let's look at what the map actually looks like over here. Okay. Feel like I did one of these very, very recently. I know that I did, just a couple of weeks ago or something like that. So, I wonder if I actually can do this stage. Possibly I can't. We'll see. We've got these Abyssal Blights, Devourers, Egan's Fanatics, Blister Slimes, Abyss Divers, and Egan's Dependents in this stage here. I guess we can go ahead and give it a go and see what happens. I will... Okay. I wonder if I need any more blockers. If so, perhaps I throw out... Okay, I also have Ajax now. Man, I don't even know what to do. There's so many guys. Let's take up... Greed. And then it looks like last time I went healerless, and of course that was not as difficult of a stage as this one, I'm sure. I haven't tried Cerberus at all. I know nothing whatsoever about him. Maybe he is wonderful. I don't know. Let's try sticking in Ajax for sure. Oh man, there's just so many options. I actually don't know what to do. Let's take out Avi Zhao. Put in... I definitely want to try out Cerberus, see how that goes. Mayhap, I do a lot as well. Now, let me see what I know about him. He's a tactician, which I've never really used successfully. I've used Vlad at this point, you know, all throughout the Castle Dracula thing. And then I used him slightly elsewhere. But I don't really know a lot about him yet. So there's that to consider. Limited knowledge on him. Cerberus, I know absolutely nothing about. He's a fighter, and I had for some reason marked him as somebody to look at closer. I'd marked him as a favorite, and he was still level 1, but I went ahead and leveled him up whenever I was throwing things into the Brave Conquest or whatever the name of that one is, the event. Let's have a look at Cerberus real fast. Okay, it looks like I got him up to level 50. He's got AoE magic attack. He has been promoted up to 4 stars, so he's definitely not top of his game. I've got some armor on him. Summons Water of Decay at the location of the enemy target at the cost of 20% of max HP every 14 seconds. That sounds bad. Inflicting 30% AoE damage every second for 6 seconds. Whenever this hero takes damage, the cooldown is reduced by 1 second. This hero cannot be healed or revived by allies, and each death extends redeployment time by 30 seconds. Oh man, that's tough. Let's see. Ultimate. During the ultimate, increases damage by 100%. Additionally, each instance of damage dealt will inflict 50% slow on the target for 20 seconds. When deployed, immediately deals 200% AoE damage to surrounding enemies and then creates Water of Decay beneath the hero's feet, dealing 40% AoE damage to multiple enemies per second. This effect lasts permanently. Well, permanently is a long time. I like that number. Okay, Water of Decay upon death generates a ground effect area underneath, dealing 120% AoE damage per second for 15 seconds. Crazy. Evil Anointing reduces the hero's first deployment cost by 6. Upon his first death, reduces the next deployment cost of every allied mage by 1. Cool. And in the arena, his hero cost would be reduced by 2. So that's also neat. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm going to obviously keep him in. And I'll throw him out there, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to just kind of test these guys out. Let's see what's up with Flood. Again, I have used him recently, but I don't remember everything, believe it or not. Damage scales off of HP, continuously inflicts War Frenzy on blocked enemies, allowing Impaling, Charge, and Brutal Suppression to ignore 30% of their magic resistance. So War Frenzy reduces basic attack interval by 25%. Alright. We've got his ultimate here. Can choose and charge to an unoccupied ground tile within 3 tiles, dealing 500% AoE damage to up to 7 enemies in path. If cast in place, deals 360% AoE damage to up to 10 enemies within 2 tiles. For 15 seconds after casting the ultimate, increases the hero's block by 2, and the hero gains up to 30% damage increase in magic reduction based on the number of enemies within 2 tiles. Max effect at 5 units. Okay. We've got his bond skill. Obtain Hero Lady Mina to unlock the following bonus effect. The ultimate pulls up to 5 enemies on its path to the destination during its charge. When the ultimate is cast in place, it inflicts stun on targets for 1 second while dealing AoE damage. Then we have magic attack, hits 2 spaces ahead, deals 120% AoE damage to up to 5 enemy targets 1 time. And brutal suppression, when taking direct damage, there is a 25% chance that the next basic attack will be a counter attack, dealing 130% damage 2 times to up to 7 adjacent enemy targets. Counter attack immediately restores 6% rage. When blocking an enemy, increases HP by 3% for 15 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. When taking direct damage from an enemy inflicted with War Frenzy, restores HP by 3%. Okay. Looks like, okay, he does have his artifact on. Very good. Very good. All right. In that case, I think we shall forge ahead. Ajax is here. He just does damage, pretty much. Actually, that's not entirely true. Let's go over him again real fast. Basic attack has a 20% chance to inflict burning. Each time the hero inflicts or refreshes burning, increases the hero's damage by 5% for 5 seconds, up to an increase of 25%. We got his ultimate, which deals 180% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets per second for 5 seconds and inflicts burning. He actually costs a good bit to come out. In one case, he costs like 26 to come out. So he's a little slower than the others. We've got AoE Magic Attack, deals 115% AoE damage to up to 5 enemy targets in range. Thunder Strike, Basic Attack, and Ultimate Attack have a 15% chance to cast Lightning at up to 5 targets in range, dealing 160% AoE damage and inflicting slow, which is relevant. Dragon's Might, when any enemy approaches within 2 tiles of the hero, inflicts magic resistance reduction on them. Also a good thing. And at the max level, he increases team members' damage by 4%. Very nice. Make sure we have an artifact. We do have an artifact on him. All is well. Everyone looks like they have on clothes. That always makes me happy. Let's see. Let's just start this out, I think. And I believe I'm going to stick Vlad like on this first part. If I can find him, there he is. Put him right here. And then I think I want to get out Beatrix, that's her name. Took me a whole second to find her, but there she is. Get her out. We'll turn on the ultimates. I'm just going to keep him in place and see if he can block that entire part of the world. I actually failed completely because I meant to get out, what's her name? Hold on, let's see where they stop. What's her name being the, you know what? I don't want to put him out yet because they're being destroyed by Beatrix at the moment. So I will stick Cyrene over here to start getting some of that that damage there going, and I think I'm going to stick Ajax here. And you know what? I don't know. Do I want to pull him back? And nah, I mean, I think right here is fine. We'll do right there. And then we can put people down. For some reason, I was thinking we couldn't put people down there at all. But it looks like we can. It's not lovely for her, but it's doable. I'm gonna stick Magda over here, methinks, and then we don't have a healer out at the moment, which is a problem. I didn't realize they were going to come that far forward, or I would have done that a little differently, but let's stick out Cerberus here. Maybe he can do something fun. We'll put Nora here, and then follow that up. You know what? I think I would like to go ahead and get Elise out, and we'll just put her right here. We're already getting slaughtered. Old Cerberus is down, but that is as expected and intended. So, perfectly fine for that. And then we'll throw Morgan up there. Now we have Rosalia. Could do something with her. I suppose I wait and put her here. Probably not the best idea, but that's okay. We've got Magda waiting. Ah, it's too bad. That was unfortunate. We just let them go swimming on by. All right. So, have to redo that and get a better job of it. All right. So, what if I throw. Okay, first of all, bad placement on Ajax, that's for sure. We'll have to redo that. Where the stats show here? We've got Beatrice at the top, followed by Honora, interestingly, and then Ajax. So, okay, try again. Try to do a better job this time. All right, putting blood there was not the worst idea. We could replace somebody with Hollow. Any of these. Actually, Rosalia doesn't have a great spot. I feel like last time I had actually put her in the spot that I later put Vlad, but I think we can just replace her and put Hollow in. And then we can have a healer for Vlad so that he doesn't go down. He can continue to do his damage there. So if I put out Cyrene first, will I have time to get out Vlad before they come? I will. That's great. Wonderful. All right, so we'll stick him out then. And then I feel like probably Beatrix is not a bad person to follow that up with as before. We could do like this, just in case some do get by. May as well. Let's put Hollow out over here to take care of him, essentially. And then we shouldn't have to worry about that so much. We'll put Cerberus here, I think. No, yeah. Right there's fine. And that way he can probably get killed pretty fast. And I think leave some water is what I understood. Now, this chick, is not in a great location, but that's okay. We don't mind. Let's put out the police, but maybe we put out him first. And face down like so? Sure. I do want to get police out. I don't know where I want to put her. Let's just put her over here. She may die here. Is that a good idea? I don't know. What if we put her here? Face down. We'll see how long she lasts, I suppose. All right, that was Cyrene going down. We've got Nora over here. Let's put her like this. Maybe not the best placement. I might should have put them where they could hit those guys. The air people. Surprisingly, Cerberus is still alive up there. Ajax is taking some damage. But we have a couple of people in reserve we can pull out if somebody goes down, so no real big deal. And of course, Beatrix is really cool because she can just kind of hit all over the board. All right. So that was that stage. I think that was stage, I want to say 11, maybe not. So for that, we got a total of 15 of these Spirit Insignia 3s and 300 XP potions. Stats show that Beatrix was at the top. with 19,647,100, followed by Valise at 8,233,790, and then Vlad at 6,810,310. Pretty cool. All right, let's complete this. And let's see. I think I'm gonna just go here. It says for the next stage we would have to deploy 3 fighters, which is actually what I just did in that fight as well. But I shan't do it tonight. I'm gonna just auto fight instead and get the credit for that. And then minimize, get out of here. And we've got some other things to get done tonight. One thing, let's go check on the arena. We can, in fact, refresh it, so let's do. And nobody that's in a range I'm willing to deal with at the moment. So, okay. Let's check first and foremost the daily quests. We haven't performed our summon yet, so why don't we go do that? We actually have a couple of ancient summoning crystals. And we need some more shots at this Count Dracula in Ravenholm, right? So let's go. Let's do it. Here's the first one. Coming up. Well, what do we get? Who knows? He has a big axe. Is it... Oh, I dare not dream. It's looking Dracula-esque, though, is it not? In Van Helsing. Which one? We don't know. Either way, I mean, I'm thrilled. Looks like Dracula is winning this fight, so I assume that's who we're getting. Very fancy. We did get him. Count Dracula himself. A 5-star fighter from the chaotic and Cultist factions. An immortal avatar of curse, linking with allies to drain life and stack damage. Unleashes an ultimate that deals multiple hits to enemies in range while inflicting anti-healing. I do like the anti-healing very much, because I need a significant amount of anti-healing. That's very cool. Alright, so let's claim Count Dracula with joy in our hearts. Alright. Continuing on, let us click OK. We got Count Dracula and we're very thrilled now. Moving forward, nothing fancy in Divine Summoning right now. And already have Lady Mina from that. So the real chances to get Van Helsing, and in this case Hot Suit, because I chose Hot Suit, are right here. But I think that after that last summon there, I'm going to give that a minute to percolate. Let's fill the quests, and we claim these 2 Lucky Knives and 2 4-star Psychic Power Shards. We also need to claim the Tide Onslaught reward 1 time, so let's go do that real fast. And I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to claim it. And then I'm going to click Skip, and we're going to get 28 Legendary Skill Dust, 380 Talent Points, 48 Epic Skill Dust, 17,500 Gold, 55 Stamina, 106 Rare Skill Dust, and then a few Demon Soldier Shards. We've got 1 Fallen Reaper, 1 Carrion Hound, and 1 Small Arachnid there. Okay, done with that. Let's go check our background fights. We got 300 XP potions and 12 Spirit Insignia 3s. And then we're going to we'll go to quests and claim these 2 Lucky Knives and 1 Stamina Potion sample. And then That should have been the dailies there. Let's go to the guild. We did do the guild quests, it looks like, except for challenging Drake's Chasm 2 times. Those are just the dragon fights. We'll just throw some autoplays at that on whatever people have attacked already today. Looks like we got Nightmare 3. Let's do that with one of our auto attacks real quick. Knock him down a bit. And let's open up the overall statistics over here so that we can watch it all go by. I definitely need to redo these dragons. We've gotten much, much better people and also some better gear since the last time I was in here. So I do want to do that at some point. Right now, may not. Well, right now is most certainly not the time, but sometime soon. I was really hoping to get in earlier today. I had big plans to attempt to get some of these things redone like this. But instead, all I really managed to do was click the, the autoplay button on the arena now and then and run some background fights. Didn't really get any time to do any actual gameplay or to do any streaming either, so what a shame. But I clicked the button some, got a little bit of XP potions and things like that. Got some artifacts, in fact. I did turn some of the artifacts into or some of the mithril. Sorry, I can't even think of the words. Artifact material into artifacts, I think. And so I got a few pieces, nothing particularly amazing that I got out of it, but a little bit, and every little bit counts. This game is all about the incremental gains, and so I was happy enough with what I got at that time. Stats show arrogance here at the top with 22,819,800, and then following up is Sulkadin's at 21,784,800 there. Then I'm going to go auto fight on the Nightmare 1 because I think maybe I can kill that. And then after that, I'll go and have a look at the events for today, and probably at that point I'll do the zombie invasion. I would expect. We'll see if that's what ends up happening, but that's the current plan of this moment. I had also wanted to get more work done on the app today and wasn't able to get to that either. It's kind of crazy. The time goes by very quickly sometimes, and it's insane how that works. It's funny because a lot of times, at the end of the day, somebody will ask me something about what did you do this morning, and I'm like, I have no idea. That was like forever ago. I have no idea. And it is funny when I start thinking about it. I try to go back and like, what did I do today, right? And so then I'll eventually latch onto something good. Oh, okay, so I did that, and then I did this other thing, and then I'll start going through the day of what I actually did, and it's always this very long list of stuff. And by the end, I'm like, okay, so I guess I did do something today, but it's just like it's kind of, if it makes any sense, it's sort of in the background of my mind, and I just don't really think about it until I focus on the details of exactly what happened throughout the day. How you doing, Vivian? I'm waxing eloquent over here. Watch out, I'm going to get philosophical. All right, and that one, Solkadin's topped the DPS by a good bit, okay? 41,992,600, and then following that was Arrogance at 25,123,000, and then Xena at 22,800,000. 1,700, and Cetrum at 22,190,600. And that's that's pretty neat right there. Pretty cool. Complete. Yeah, all right. So we completed Drake's Chasm 2 times. Claim that quest reward there. I didn't even read it to you. It was 20 gold tokens, 20 gold activity points, and I believe no, I'm not sure what the last thing was, to be honest. So I thought it was a stamina potion. Could be wrong. All right, now over here, the Odyssey is the one that I went a little further on today. I was able to complete the Artifact Forge 50 times a little bit ago, and then I did this equip one hero with 2 pieces of ancient gear. After that, we're to clear campaign stage 8-9. Haven't done that, obviously. Arubian says, "Grats on wave 82 on zombie invasion last night." Oh, yeah. Moved right along on it. Let's do campaign stage H8-9. Clear more stages to complete the quest, it says. So it looks like we're on 8-6 right now. Very, very over BP'd for this because they're recommending 274,390, and I'm pretty sure we have significantly more than that. This is a very similar stage to the one that I just fought in the Cultist Faction. Lots of these things. Egan's Children, Egan's Fanatics, Egan's Believers, Madden Salem Farmers, and Egan's Dependents. Again, it's mostly light armor stuff. This is actually mostly common armor with a little light armor. A little bit of ranged. So, we're gonna see what we can do about this. We've got 2 ground portals to protect. They've got 2 air portals incoming, plus 3 ground portals. So, let's see if we can kind of blow through this and move that Odyssey along a little bit. Really, I don't see any actual need to trade out anybody, but I will do so, I suppose. Let's actually take out Xena, I think. Yeah, we'll take out Xena and throw in... I accidentally took out Leia as well. We'll try it that way. I mean, apparently that was the way that my finger decided. So, far be it from me to argue, right? If we're gonna do that, though, the question is, do I even want Sulkadins in here, or do I just want to go ahead and go full bore into the Beatrix Valise combo and throw Morgan in with Lord bonus on that? I don't know. I mean, sure, let's do it. See what happens. It's I think I don't know. Good, bad, ugly. Guess we'll find out. Oh, Arubian, congrats on your 5-stream streak there. Arubian says also saw you use Valise and Beatrix in a number of fights. Love it. Yeah, no, it's really quite good. It's a good combination. I didn't notice just now what exactly we've got coming at us, so we're just going to go that way. I guess it wasn't coming yet. It's why. Good reason. And then I'll throw Edrin on the other side. I think we have a flyer coming along here, so maybe not. What if we can just kill them like this? Let's see if we can. Looking good so far. Turn on the ultimates, and then we will toss out Valise over there. I think by arrogance. Seems fine. Well, you know what? Not even really any need to have it that far forward. Let's put it back here. I'll throw Edrin down as well. But maybe I get out Cetrum first. He's got a pretty wide spread. And I don't really see any reason not to be honest. We're just gonna forge ahead here. We've got Akira, and she can throw out her little ghost friends. And I was actually going to redo Count Dracula at some point, also using the Valise Beatrix combo, and then of course Akira. and using those, the summoned pets plus Akira's clone to, no sense in putting that anywhere, to work on Dracula, and that may work out pretty well. And then maybe try out Vlad's movement, possibly. I don't know. The tactician aspect of Vlad. Not sure. So we got a victory on that. 3 soul stones. Let's see what things look like over here. Stats show Beatrix at the top with 1,845,570, followed by E-Troll with 1,127,000, and then Arrogance at 1,046,410. Police followed that up. And then we got 25 diamonds, 920 XP potions, and 630 coins. Irvian says, oh, for the final boss fight, Nightmare. Like you're thinking there, yeah, right. I'm thinking that the summon guys can follow him around, and then between those and probably I might still throw Xena around a bit and possibly Dracula. I don't know, but I think it could work. So it's a theory. Let's go ahead in with H-7 here. Let's have a look at it. We've got 2 portals to protect. There's something. Oh, that's one of those platforms with a mark on it. So that implies. Do we have? Okay, hold on. What do we have coming here? All right, Priestess of Rain. Ah, yes. Light armor, ranged magic. Rain of Curse. The Priestess of Rain triggers acid rain when close to Egan's totem. Constantly reducing hero's defense and magic resistance. She's immune to all crowd control effects except slow. Egan's priestess, who summons acid rain, is the daughter of the consul in charge of Airy Port. Then we have the Priest of Thunder, who's also light armor, ranged in magic. Thundercaller. In the acid rain, the Priest of Thunder's attacks deal splash damage to the target's surrounding units. Egan's priest, who summons thunder, is the consul in charge of Airy Port. And then we have Egan's believers, who loop into the sea and become abyss gazers. Okay. Recommended BP is 274,390. I think we're just going to go at it kind of blast cannon style again. I don't really see why not. There's 4 oncoming portals. We have 2 to protect, and I don't think anybody's in air. And we have one of those little symbols on the platform, I believe. It's looking like it. Oh, no, that's probably where the Egan's thing is, right? I don't know. We'll see. I wonder if we can, again, I wonder if we could just kill them, but let's try putting out Edrin and Arrogance just in case things go south. Turn on the ultimates. And then we're going to try the Beatrix Valise combo here. We got that individual very rudely shooting our Beatrix here. So let's throw Dao Chan out. Try to solve that bit of problem. And then I would like to, well, apparently not put down Setrum, right? Because that would just be way too easy. And we also have Idril. I guess I'll throw her here. Why not? She'll probably get killed, but that's okay. Actually, she may not because, these guys are much more powerful. And so she may just not really get hit that much as I would think she would. I suppose we could put Wrath down. It'll speed up Arrogance a little bit. Alright, got the victory on that. Arrogance didn't need sped up after all. There weren't very many left. Stats show arrogance top at 1,142,760, followed by evil at 686,844, and then Beatrix at 543,175. We got 25 diamonds, 920 XP potions, and 630 gold there. Peruvian says overkill as usual. Yeah, I just waited too long to do all these things, so I'm just totally out-leveled on all of it. Let's grab these 2 4-star psychic power tokens and then do 8-8. I'll clear the stage with no hero killed. I'll do my best. Alright, we have, okay. So there's 2 fear portals to defend. What in the world? I guess those are just something in the water over there. We got 2 portals for flyers, and we've got 3 portals on the ground to defend against. We also have one of the little altars over here. So we have Egan's Children, Priestess of Rain, Priest of Thunder, Egan's Dependent, and Egan's Believers here. Alright, let's move forward. Fight. And I'll keep the setup as it was. Okay, looks like they're heading to this bottom one first. I think. Well, okay, I'll put him just in case. And then I think we'll just start putting in, let's see. We'll start with Angel Bag here. And then let's get Beatrix. And turn on ultimates. Get Valise up here. Okay, let's do Valise down here. Now I think I'm going to stick Gao Chen there. First of all, heal up Beatrix and then give her a little bit more DPS. Let's put Cetrum here, I think. Not really sure what paths these things are going to take, but feels like a good idea. Getting beat up over there. Roll Cetrum. Now we have, oh, well, I won't put the ghost out yet. Cetrum did such a good job on it. Why should I, right? And also I've got to be careful because I just remembered we're not supposed to get anybody killed. Alright, that worked. Alright, we got the victory, got the 3 soul shards from it. Got 25 diamonds, 920 XP potions, and 630 gold. Each will top the damage at 1,742,490, followed by Cetrum at 1,444,500, and then you're at 411,150. Take that. Alright, we achieved Campaign Conqueror. We don't know what that means. We're going to forge ahead and go to 8-9. We have to again clear the stage with no hero killed, and of course with our soul fort intact. We have Priest of Thunder, Priestess of Rain, Egan's Fanatics, Egan's Believers, Madness Salem Farmers, and Egan's Dependents. With 2 portals to protect, we've got an air portal and 6 oncoming portals, it looks like to me. So, alright, we're gonna, again, go forward boldly. Alright, so that's the long train they're taking around here. So, how's about a face. Okay, that's with her though. Hold on. Okay, what if I don't do any of the above? And I just take maybe which direction do I want to go here? I know there's going to be some people coming out here as well. What do I want to do? I want somebody to be beating on these things. You know what? We're just going to do this. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Maybe not. They're beating up police already. Let's put out some heals. And then get those guys. We've got something to do with Edro, and I've got to pay attention to health because we want to try to not get killed, I think. And I'll put Setchum over here, facing out, just in case anybody gets by that direction. Not Setchum. His name is Edro. And then we could, yeah, let's go with the better safe than sorry route. We'll throw him down and Wrath down, and then all the portals blocked. We should be able to clear anything that comes out of here, I think. And then all I really need to do is pay attention to Edril and make sure that her health doesn't go down. Because she's out here without any healing by herself and could be hit. It would be a shame. It's tricky for me though, because I'm kind of one of those people that you don't want to hold the flashlight for you, you know? Trying to keep my mind on one thing for a few seconds is it's kind of an act of God. All right. So stats show that Beatrix had 1,952,350, followed by Release at 1,288,130, and then Cetra 1,140,240. We got 25 diamonds, 920 XP potions, and 630 gold. And that was what we needed to update the Odyssey. I'm playing this. And it's 10 legendary skill crystal shards. Now we clear any stage manually with a hero whose crit rate exceeds 100%. Well, I'm sure we have somebody over here who exceeds 100% crit rate. Let's see if we can find the button. There we go. Did it. All right, crit rate on him is 85. How about Rosalia next? Because she's next in line, so why not? Her crit rate is 85. That's also, that's still Setchum. Still Setchum. All right, try again. Rosalia it is. Crit rate 66. That's terrible. How about Edrin? 84. Not grand. Oh, here's 100 exactly. That's no good at all. Has to be over 100, right? Ooh, well, of course, Zero. It's a healer. What do I want? 55%. Quite bad. 75%. 87.5. 99%. Close, but no cigar. 72.5%. 95.5%. 72.5%. 58.5. That's miserable. She shouldn't have any. Let's see. She shouldn't have much. 20.5%. Oh, here we go. Finally, we found one. Magda's got over 100%. Yay. That's great. And what exactly do we have to do? Because now I've forgotten. So we need to use Magda to clear any stage manually with a hero whose crit rate exceeds 100%. All right. Any stage manually, huh? Well, what do we want to do? Let's go to storyline. Is that what it is? Is it, yes, I think so, right? No, not storyline. We have to click. I normally get there through storyline or Odyssey. A big blue button at the bottom. I don't even notice that button because it's colorful. And I know it's weird, but like things that are different, I don't look at. So like, that's a banner over there. So it's like it doesn't exist. Like if I'm going along on, online, I don't see banners. Like I don't see ads at all. It's funny, people complain about them all the time, like all the banners in different lists. I actually don't see the banners. So I miss all the ads. All right. H8-10 is next. Let's go ahead and try that one on for size. Clear the stage, no hero killed. We've got 2 portals to protect. We've got an air portal, and it looks like maybe 4, no, 5 oncoming portals, including the priestesses, or the priestess and the priest. So we've got, oh no, it's the Ancient God's Messenger. She's Lightning Arrow. The Ancient God's Messenger shoots a lightning arrow, dealing massive damage to one target. Flaming Arrow. The Ancient God's Messenger shoots flaming arrows, dealing damage to multiple targets. Abyssal Rune. The Ancient God's Messenger summons an Abyssal Rune to help attack the enemies. Control immunity means that she's controlled all card control effects except slow. The Abyssal Priestess, whom Egan's power has corrupted, is following Egan in the pursuit of power and dignity. Then we have the Priestess of Rain, the Priest of Thunder, Egan's Believers, Egan's Dependents, and Egan's Fanatics. So let's see. We want to try to use Magda, apparently, during this. Because Magda has over 100 VP, and apparently that is something that we need to concern ourselves with. So, who shall I put in? How about I can take out Akira, I suppose, this time, and put in Magda. Alright, and do I have to place her? It didn't say that I had to place her, so maybe I can just do it with her in the party. I don't know. But I can place her just in case. I suppose I will. Not quite yet. I'm going to start with putting Idro out. And we're going to see if we can just hurry it along in that manner. Let's go with Setrum here. I think. I don't know. Maybe we get ourselves killed by not getting enough folks out. I'm not sure. Looks like I got to put Arrogance out as a blocker. And got to get some healing going, or Arrogance is going to die. And that would be unfortunate. If I turn on the ultimates, then that would probably help. We have here Beatrix. And I'll go ahead and put out Magda, just in case we need her. For the quest. Ergen says not sure if she has to be placed down. Yeah, me neither. It was unclear. I failed to put release out, so I'll do that now. Weirdly, it didn't really let me move her direction of where she was facing, but that's alright. Ouch, that doesn't work. That's okay. We'll go ahead and finish it anyway. Oof. Let's stick Wrath out to draw some of that fire. Should have done it before they killed police, huh? Oh well. We'll put out Etran. We pretty much one-shotted old police over there. Sad days. Oh man, that one Etran too. Tough. Let's go for a second. Dang. Better pick her up. Just smiting us. Alright, now that that one's gone, I actually should put Loose back out. Yeah, those little soul guys are pretty cool. Demon guys, little demons that flit around the stage. Failed to get 3 stars because I let multiple die, but only after blue stab. Regan says, so you'll be 2 of 3 here, and then he says us. I don't know what, but then he says, yeah, 2 of 3, absolutely. Stats, Beatrix got 599,650, followed by each over 115,520, and then Setchum at 2,295,520. We got 10 diamonds, 920 XP potions, and 630 gold for that. But yeah, we will have to do it again at some point to get that 3rd diamond. Howsoever, we did clear any stage manually with a hero whose crit rate exceeds 100%. So we can claim these 10 5-star psychic power shards. Get 10 wins in the arena. Well, that's going to take a whole minute. We can go and see about getting maybe 1 fight in an arena, and whether we win or not remains to be seen. I don't feel confident enough in this team, actually, to throw it at any of these guys. We have 368,911 BP according to this page. The lowest opponent has 380,735. And on some teams, I would be willing to take that risk, but on this one, I just don't really think it's going to work out for me. Alright, let's go over here to Blue Root and buy, looks like 5 auto attack chances and a couple of gray guys. See if I have anything else. No, everything else looks fine and dandy over there. Oh, we have something over here. Right, achievement. Battle. Campaign Conqueror. Obtain 300 stars in campaign stages. For that, we get 1 5-star psychic power and 20 achievement points. Cool. Okay. And that was a little metal thingy, I think, right? I think. Okay. Get out of there. Alright, let's go over to the events tab. And see what we have here for events. The skin discount event is going today. Then we have Mystery of Artifacts starting today. That's for doing artifact material raids. Tales of the Smith ends today, so if you haven't finished that, it's a good idea. I'll check it out myself in a moment. And then we've got a couple of different forges that we are supposed to choose an artifact, and we have a higher chance of getting that artifact. But it's only in the Titan Forge and the Wisdom Forge. Then we also have the treasure hunt celebration. I think that's the one that uses the lucky knives. We haven't done that yet. Let's go ahead over here and have a look at it. We don't want to open all. Of course not. We've got 26 knives, and this ends in 4 days, 1 hour, and 51 minutes. So let's randomly open some of these and see what's up. We got 2,000 gold, another 2,000 gold, another 2,000 gold, 100 diamonds. Now we go to the next floor. All right, nothing too wonderful in here. So 100,000 is what we need. We got 2,000 points, 5 rare skill dust, 5 more rare skill dust, 2,000 gold, 5 epic skill dust. I could use a little bit more epic skill dust, 10 stamina, and I could always use stamina. And there's 100,000 gold, and who doesn't need gold, right? Next floor. Looks like the big prize of this floor is supposed to be one of those epics guys that you eat. We got 5 rare skill dust there, 10 stamina, 10 more stamina, 2,000 gold, 10 stamina, 2,000 gold, 2,000 more gold, 5 rare skill dust, 5 epic skill dust, 5 more rare skill dust, and now the 4-star psychic power token. Next, we have 4 more knives here. Not much of interest on this board. We got 2,000 gold, 2,000 more gold, which I accidentally clicked, 5 epic skill dust, and the 4th one is 2,000 gold. Now, over on the Sanguine Throne, we got person quests, challenge quests. Use lucky knife 25 times in the treasure hunt celebration. And for that, we get 300,000 gold and 1 Demon Slayer's medallion. Excellent. Out of there, skin discount event has a little, okay, I see we have a random discount to apply, so let's apply it. That was on, let's see, what is this thing? Who knows? Looks like a chest of, yes, crystals, that is correct. We would get 20 rare summoning crystals, 1 legendary summoning crystal, and 5 ancient summoning crystals for 4,999 W gold. We have another couple of random discounts here. That's on the same thing again. And then what do we got? This is the skin for arrogance, called Saint of Sin. We had to choose our skin. I went with Arrogance because it would give him an attack bonus of 0.7% and a defense of 12, even though I'm not going to buy it anyway. But regardless, this is the skin in question. Then, let's throw another one out there. Okay, this is the skin for Van Helsing. And it would give him 0.7% attack bonus and 12 defense. As is all of the skin discounts that I've, or all of the skin skins that I've looked at, alternate skins, I don't know what we call them. I'm going to go with alternate skins. All of them that I've looked at have been like that, like 0.7% attack increase and 12 defense. So I don't know if that's just across the board the way things are, or if that's just all that I've seen of them. Alright, so if you haven't assembled your shards yet for Lady Mina, that's still ongoing. I've gotten 2 so far of her mythic artifacts, but you can get as many as you're able to get the shards for, so if you get another 60, be sure to turn that in and get her artifact. Now, I'm going to head on over to the zombie invasion for the quick run through here on this. We're going to keep the potions, and I guess I'll keep the dark damage one and give it a go. Yeah, Ruben, you mentioned the fight last night. I probably could have made it quite a bit further if I hadn't been so stingy. I wanted to try to save up coins that I had and the refreshes that I had for the next choice, and I didn't make it to that. I knew it was a gamble, and so poor decision making on my part. We got the Spring of Sticks here. Everyone says they're all the same, talking about the skins. Okay, let's get Lightning Chain next. Then let's do Blazing Bolt. And we're going to refresh. So we want to get Tornado. And there's Tornado. All right, now we're going to get Nether Calamity. Increase Spring of Sticks and also damage Springs of Sticks. That's what we want to call it. And we'll also increase our dark damage by 20%, I think, or just regular damage, actually. All right, let's do... we're going to do Wind's Blessing too and try to get the more tornadoes, the higher the base attack damage and dark damage plus 20%. Let's also speed this up a bit. And I should turn on ultimates in a moment. Let's do Celerity 1 here. Turn on ultimates. Alright, we've got Bounce Attack 1. More Lightning Chain bounces. Peruvian says I was going to give you flack for not spending all that gold. Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, I definitely was aware of the poor decision making, but oh well, it's all right. We could, you know what? I'm gonna go with Wind's Blessing 3. It won't stack except for the dark damage, and I'm tempted to do Charge 2 instead, just to get the damage overall and then increase turn. You know what? I'm doing it. Forget it. Charge 2 it is. Alright, let's do Infinite summons 1 extra tornado with each summon. More tornadoes is better. Okay, Overdrive 2 to get that damage plus 20%. Eruvian said I was just thinking, oh no. Why? But was a great run. Yeah, sure. It was fine. Let's do Blast 2 again. Ricochet. Let's do, I'm gonna go with dark damage increase 2 on this. We got, okay, we can either get, okay, we're gonna go with attack speed plus 30, obviously, out of those, huh? Also, I need to get paper ready, so I'm probably gonna have to write down some potions so that I don't end up buying multiple of the same thing like a fool. Let's go for Circuit Forbid 3 here. Chain Blade 2, maybe. Or do I want to expand Spring of Sticks range? You know what? We're going to go with Spring of Sticks range. All in on Spring of Sticks. Okay, let's do Proliferate 2. Nether Calamity 1. It's a nice time, really, to go ahead and get this Reaper 2. But I like Split 3. I'm getting Split 3. Okay, let's see. Chance to attack twice on combo. Let's increase tornado effect duration. Okay, we're gonna go with Celerity 1 to get the cooldown down on the Spring of Sticks. Celerity 3, Blazing Bolt cooldown minus 0.5 seconds. Okay, again, we're low on coinage. And out of these, actually, I think, yeah, okay, God, this is a, I don't know what I want to get, honestly. I think I'm gonna get the AoE damage plus 30%. Alright, we're gonna expand Spring of Sticks again, actually. Normally I get the stuff that does more damage, and I don't think that that's a bad idea. But I don't know. It's making different decisions, I guess. Let's go with dark damage plus 30%. Blazing Bolt. How's that doing? Let's do Blazing Bolt quantity +1. We're going to get the refreshes because that's something that I can't get from the store with the decisions that I have made. Celerity 3. Then we'll go with Blessing because it goes along with the potions, which is the way that we're going with this. Let's get Spring of Sticks cooldown -1. First on the Spring of Sticks. Let's go with damage increase 2 on tornadoes. Okay, not enough. Okay, we'll go dark damage and light damage +20%. Could have gotten the Rage Regen potion instead, but I did what I did. Another Calamity 2 here. Okay, now, let's see. What are we at over here? We have some expanded Spring of Sticks. And its cooldown's already down a couple of seconds. Alright. Let's go with Celerity 1. Get its cooldown a little bit more. Okay. Let's go with Overdrive 3 over here. I'm gonna get Blazing Bolt quantity +1. Wind Force 3. Yeah. Okay, Overdrive. Wave 16 at the moment. We go with Rage Regen 2. Okay, we're at 976 coins at the moment. Let's get crit rate +6, attack +60, and luck +8. Let's get split 2. More refreshes while we can get them. Expansion 2. Razor Edge 2. Okay, we have 1077, so we can actually get all of these. Think. No, we can't. Maybe? It's close. Math is hard, guys. Math is hard. Alright, let's get attack speed +30 for sure. Dark damage +20. Can't quite get the AoE damage +20. Razor Edge 2. Where's that crit rate? It says a Ruby. Hey, look. All the way up to 11%. Razor Edge 3. Oh man, he's gonna beat on my wall. How rude. Let's do attack +20 on them and get the refreshes. Haven't actually used any of the refreshes, but by gosh, I might. Okay, now where's my pin? All important pin. Alright, because we definitely need to go ahead and grab this burning potion while it's here, but we don't want to get more than one of the burning potions for the most part. Large burning. Alright, now we don't have enough to get everything again. So we're going to do attack +60 and rage regen. It didn't quite. I mean, he got a hit, but it wasn't a good hit. It was a baby hit, I think. All right, let's see. I could do tornado damage plus 40%, or I could refresh it. Let's go ahead and do it, though. There's no need to waste those yet. This is how I get into trouble. Let's do a little bit of self-destruction. Fallen Phoenix Rage summons one Fallen Phoenix for 15 seconds, cool down 30 seconds. Oh, Orivian says, don't forget that Rage Reach and potions do not stack. No, I did not remember that. That is, I'm going to write that down. So I think, well, I don't know how many of them I've got this time. But if they don't stack, then I won't get more of them. I assume. Okay. Let's look at things. I'm pretty sure attack speed definitely does. Light damage and those. So, of course. Because it says restores 10 rage per second. It's just straight up, there's no pluses. I should have known that. Good call, man. Alright. In that case, let's get attack speed plus 30, light damage plus 20, and luck plus 8. And then we're going to go ahead and skip, because we don't have enough coins to mess around with it too much. Let's do Circuit Halt 3. It's a decent one. And it was, gave us some extra damage there. So that's another important factor. Alright, Wind Force 3 will be a good one to grab. Okay, let's get dark damage plus 20. Some of the monsters are going to have their XP doubled from that. Let's get, Toughy, really, honestly. Like, I want to get Overdrive 3, but I also want to expand my tornado range. Going with expansion 2. We've got, do I have Rage Regen yet on Lightning? No, Lightning Chain, sorry. No, we do have Rage Regen. So, let's get damage increase. Oof, I don't know. Actually, let's not. My light is doing hardly any damage, so let's go damage overall by 40% instead. Alright, now, let's go for dark damage plus 40%. We've got net is going to be pretty good to grab. Nowhere to run. Every hit triggers lightning chain split. Seems good to me. Okay, we now have lightning chain potion. Blazing bolt has chance to trigger lightning chain. We like that. Now I'm going to write that down. Lightning chain potion. Alright. We'll also go ahead and grab the crit damage. We call that good. Skip ahead. We're on wave 34 at the moment. Okay, let's go with Proliferate 2. Definitely use some single target stuff, because this is getting gross over here. Okay, we want to get the Twin Nature, light and dark. That's a good one. Twin Nature. And then we want to get Tornado Potion. Has a chance to split when it ends. And then Light Mastery plus 1. And we'll go ahead and get the Luck plus 8, I think. Alright, so skip. It's now looking great over there. Let's get Mire 2 and slow him down a little bit. Obviously we have to go there with intensity since we don't really have a lot in the way of fire going on. We've got Domain of Sticks, deals 150% dark AoE damage to all enemies, knocks back all enemies, and inflicts slow on 20 seconds. Oh, 20 seconds is the thing. Alright. I've already gotten the regular burning potion. I haven't gotten the dark burn, but I don't think I want to grab it right now. Well, maybe. No, I don't. I'm going to get the light damage plus 30. And question is, do I want to use anything more? I think I'd better. Let's refresh. Okay, so I got the burning potion already. I wish I could get that Spring of Sticks potion. I don't really love that Spring of Sticks potion because that's the one that heals the fence. And it's kind of one of those things where if you're being if your fence is being beaten up on that much, most of the time it's kind of into the game anyway. You could get by yourself a little time, but not very much. Let's get the light potion and the luck, and then skip ahead. Okay, extra skill pick is always good. Now, we could expand the tornado range, increase the tornado duration, or single target damage. And single target damage is something we're definitely failing on, so let's go ahead and grab it. All right. Do we have Learn's Blessing 3? I think we do. Pretty sure I've grabbed that this time around. Yes. Do we have Overdrive 2 on Tornadoes? I also think we do, but it maybe not. Okay, let's go through this a little slower. Don't. Let's grab it. On wave 44 at the moment. Okay, we have 1420. So let's see about this. Let's get dark damage plus 20, 15. No, failure. We already have that. I have wasted. All right. Light mastery plus one. Not necessarily though, because it's going to refresh. Or we're not going to be able to run anything. So, okay. We can get the light mastery potion. If I skip the luck potion, yeah, nah, I'm just gonna get the light potion. Doesn't matter. That's great. All right, skip. It says bad Kip. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Man, tough. It's all right. I'm good at making bad decisions. You have no idea. All right, let's see. Spring of Sticks is definitely at the top of the moment. Let's. I don't know what I want to do here. Let's see. Got a lot of blazing bolts going around. And not really doing a lot to the good thing. All right, let's increase the damage from tornado. Oh no, this is not great. I suppose we will do enemy growth and get the attack plus 10 out of those options. Not loving it, to be honest. It's gonna hit our fence. Terrible. Terrible. Alright, we're definitely gonna get the single target damage and the light damage. And you know what? Let's get the luck while we're at it. Yeah, okay. I'll get the physical damage plus 30 to refresh. And then get the crit rate while it's here. We'll get, go ahead and get the lightning mastery plus 1. Try to get that more toward the goal of getting an awakening. Definitely need one, right? Let's get bounce attack 2 here. And then, how's about some execution? Since we're not doing a whole lot of damage, maybe we can, I don't know, kill off some of these guys, right? It's not looking great, to be honest. We're at wave 55 at the moment. Man, it's bad. We got to 56 though. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I suppose we'll spend all this hard-earned cash we've got here. We've got the Styx Surge Potion and single target damage plus 30%. Let's refresh. And then we get, let's see, attack plus 40, light damage plus 20, and a single target damage plus 30. Sure. Now we die. Arabian says now you do as well as I do on these fights now. It just depends on the moment, right? It actually somewhat depends on how much time I take on it, to be honest. If I spend some time thinking about it, I typically feel a bit better than if I just get, clicking through very quickly. But yeah. Okay, Spring Sticks topped the damage on that at 74%, followed by Tornado at 18%. Then Lightning Chain 5% and Blazing Bolt 1%. Which makes sense, I did start out heavy on the dark and kind of lead into it a bit. Didn't really get the whole thing going with getting the gold from killing the guys and then basing the damage off of the good thing that you can do with the lightning. But that's okay. Alright, we got quests over here. Challenge one time daily during the event. It gives us 10 auto fight attempts. Then we eliminated 128 waves of monsters during the event, giving us 10 ancient summoning crystal shards. Eliminated 160 waves of monsters during the event, giving us 10 gloomy Negrats. Challenge the event 6 times is going to be next. Didn't get that yet, because I don't think it's been going 6 days yet this time around. Alright, clap this. Ruben says no light dark potions showed up, right? So the twin nature, I did get that, yeah. It showed up twice actually. The first time I didn't have the gold to get it, but the next time I did. Alright, let's see. What is going on here? We got 37 of 30 of the shards we need to make this ancient summoning crystal. That's what's up. Okay. Now, got that. And then, let's see here. Anything else? Oh. I forgot to go over there to him. Getting out of that. This Nero fellow, I did the quests, and then I forgot about him. Dispatch is completed. And so we pick that up, and we get 3 4-star psychic power shards. He says, I really appreciate it, Commander. Yeah, anytime, Nero. Alright, how's about the arena? See how that looks on a refresh. It doesn't look great. Yeah. I was gonna say I could try this Man 52 RS. I'm trying to figure it out. What does it mean? I feel like I should know this. If I screw my eyes up just right. Not getting there. Alright. Out of there then. Okay, let's see here. Probably I better call it, I think, because it is 1:37 in the morning. But I'm gonna run some of these real fast. I'm gonna just set them to go anyway. Because we need to definitely get some more of those done for many reasons. One of them is because we need artifacts, probably. I don't know, maybe. And then the second one is because we have this Oracle's Trial over here, the Mystery of Artifacts. It ends in 3 days and 1 hour, and we do not yet have the gear recasting hammer shards. Someday, I intend to actually use some of those gear recasting hammers, and it would be good to have enough to do that with. Also, we can overtake Terrangim. Terrangim or Terrangim? That's the question. Is it Turingim? I don't know. Turingim? So many options. From Scotland. Turingim, maybe. Whoever he is, we've now overlapped. Alright, now, out of here, and go over to the events where the Great Conquest is going on, and we get to claim 5 more of these Dawnbringer shards, which is the artifact for Lady Mina, I believe. Yes, Lady Mina. I am in no danger of getting a third one of that, I don't think. Maybe, hey, I'm at 25 out of 60. Who knows? We have 6 days and 1 hour left. I guess it could happen. I hadn't really planned on it, but if it does, I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. We do have a spiritual altar starting in 1 hour and 20 minutes as well. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking of doing some summoning, you might hold off a little while longer and get some other rewards as you do. Alright, now I think I'll go and check over here, check in the artifacts, and forge. We have 6 forgeable mythics over here. So let's go ahead. You know what? Before we do that, let's go to Titan Forge. Because we get to choose one of these 3 artifacts to try to forge for. We have the Dracula artifact. We have one of them. This is for someone. Rivenhold? Possibly? I'm not great with the visuals, but I think it might be Rivenhold. Oh, hey, cool. Longcliff did it. It is for Rivenhold. It says, increases attack by 8%. When the ultimate is triggered, dispels all debuffs from all allied heroes within the hero's basic attack range, and restores 30% rage to the hero. That sounds phenomenal. I don't have Rivenhold, but it sounds like a good artifact. And then over here we have Broker, who I also don't have. It looks like a dwarf. It says, when deployed, increases block by 1. When inflicted with freeze, the hero restores 10% HP and increases defense by 10%. And of course, here's the regular Dracula one. Increases damage by 20%. During the ultimate, gains additional attack equal to 10% of the attack of absorbed ally heroes with Soul Rot. I think I have 2 of his artifacts, but it wouldn't hurt to have a third one. Not that I'm in any danger of getting it, because I don't have any of those forge pieces, the ingredients that it takes to make that. But I will go ahead and choose it as my exclusive artifact. And that way it'll stop yelling at me about that. And over here on the Wisdom Forge, we have different options. So this is Van Helsing. It's not Dracula that I have the artifact for, is it? Is it? Do I have... no idea. It might be Vlad that I have 2 of the artifact for. And maybe I don't have any for Dracula. I don't know. Maybe I have 1. Maybe I bought one in the Dracula event thing. The shop? Possibly. Feel like that's right. Alright, so Van Helsing's is this one here. Consecrated Edge. Increases damage by 15%. During the ultimate, reloads 4 mithril bolts when launching the giant axe's attack. Well, that's interesting. We're loading bolts and then launching a giant axe's attack. Is his axe shooting crossbow bolts? It's very strange. Okay. And then we have Lady Mina's artifact. I definitely have a couple of those. Increases AoE damage by 20%. Enhanced basic attack restores 2% rage to the hero. Irvian says, yes, you bought them in the shop. That would make sense. I know that I bought some artifacts that I couldn't use, but as for who they were for, who knows? Then we have this guy. He might be Silas. He is Silas. Great. I have Penitence. Increases damage dealt by 5%. Blood Pact now triggers periodically instead of triggering upon enemy's death in range. Okay, that seems cool. Out of those three, though, the only one that I have right now is the Dawnbringer. You know, Lady Mina, who has the Dawnbringer. And so I'm going to grab that because it could be more immediately relevant. Ah, wait. That may not be the good idea. Maybe I want to grab one I don't have. Not that, again, it'll matter. I'd have to be able to make these artifacts, but it seems like that's probably a good idea to get one I don't have, because someday I may have those characters, and also, if you have an artifact and you get one of those things that I don't know what is, you can use that in place of having another artifact of the same type in order to upgrade it. So you don't actually necessarily need an artifact of the same type as one you already have, especially if it's exclusive for a character, in order to get another one. So let's get something. Let's get the Consecrated Edge, because that doesn't come around as often as Van Helsing fellow is. He's a rarer kind of guy. And it feels like his artifact is going to be a rarer kind of artifact. So let's grab that. Seems good. Let's do it. All right. Not that it matters, as mentioned, until I get some Wisdom Forge things. So, yes, it comes from the Artifact Material Ray. I'm curious. Where does one get these? What is this? This is the Demon Captain Void Core? Huh. Let's see now. What are these? These are the Wisdom ones. And then the Titans. Okay. Oh, yes. All right, we scroll. Okay. Again, I'm not in any kind of danger of getting up to these levels anytime soon. But anyway, if I did and could do it, then I think I would rather have one I don't already have. And sometimes I'm able to get these sorts of things from different quests or something. I don't know. I just know that sometimes I have them. You would think that I would know, because I kind of look at everything that I get, but that's not the way my brain works. All right. We got 55,440 coins, 17,640 XP potions, 123 flawless meteorites, 170 mithril, 738 Mystery of Archives trophies, and 738 Grave Conquest points for that. Peruvian says another thing to consider is that once this event is done, you will not be able to roll for any of these heroes anymore. Mina, Count Dracula, Vlad, and Van Helsing. Yes, I agree. And while that is a threat, in the way of maybe it would not be useful to have an artifact for a character that I would very rarely have an opportunity to get, but I also feel like I want to have the artifact because probably they'll come back around again someday, possibly Halloweenish again, and so this is something that could potentially happen, even if I don't manage to get Van Helsing in this cycle of it. More of a long-term thinker here, you know? Alright, Oracle's Trial, Mystery of Artifacts. We got the 8 here recasting hammer shards. Very nice. Now, I think that I better probably call it for the night. It is now 1:47 a.m. and sleeping is something that I occasionally attempt and sometimes succeed at. It was a pleasure streaming with all of you tonight, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see the next time that I go live. For now, everybody have a good night. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.